Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm here with some 7 Days to Die. Now, if you came into the video because of the title, I'm going to get to that. There's a few things that I want to talk about. First, I'm going to go over what I did last night, but we're also going to touch base on some stuff about keto. It's something I'm an advocate for, I'm passionate about. Also, maybe rebranding the name of the channel. Also, for anybody who wants to talk about it, I am a vapor. I'm not going to really go in depth in my videos too much about that unless some people have some questions and whatnot about it. And then we're also going to talk about Horde Night because it's day 6. Day 7 is really close, and we need to start thinking about that. So, without further ado, we are going to get back to the game, and I got some things that I need to put away. Mainly, I'm going to put this AK back. I will keep the pistol, and I will keep the crossbow. I will also take this junk turret and these tools. Keep the knife up here. Take my lockpicks, ammo, repair kits. Alright. I'm also going to take this spear. So, last video, I ended off and I was going to do some mining for nitrate powder and coal. Found the nitrate powder and coal, and I was going to do it in the campfire, but then realized it doesn't go in the campfire. You do it in your inventory. So I got about 700 of each, a little over 700 of each, and it's, you got to use 2 and 2 instead of 1 and 1, so you're missing out on, you're cutting it in half. But I don't have a chem station, so I can't do the full 700. So we're gonna let that craft in our inventory. We're gonna get that out of the way. I'm going to take some, let's see, lead, and smelt that because we are going to want to make some bullet tips. I also need that. So we're going to go over to the little forge that we got going on, and we are going to dump the lead into the forge, just so we have it cooking, so we can make the bullet tips hopefully over the nighttime maybe, and put the ammo together tomorrow, I hope. And I also took this car apart that was in here, kind of didn't want it in here in case for some reason it blew up. I have some bullet tips already, and I just need to make some more because I have no lead left in there. So we're going to turn this on. Let's say 15 minutes. Let that cook. Alright, we're going to take these. We're going to put them in the chest over here. I think I'm also just going to add this clay down on top of that. Actually move that because I want as much lead as possible. This stuff is not going to take that long. We'll do that. Put that lead in there. Alright, and I'll be back when I get this stuff situated. So we're just going to let this melt and let this melt. Let this melt because I want some lead. Is there any lead in here? I can't see. I can't see because this fucking cam is in the way. Well, we're gonna have to deal with it. Okay. The lead is finished smelting. I can make 42. Pocket mod on there? Can I put a pocket mod on that? Nope. Modify. Nope. Modify. Nope. They're all level 2s. Modify. Nope. Modify. Nope. Alright. Put all that back. Okay, so all of the lead is done smelting, and I have bullet tips being made. It's only like 40 bullet tips, but hey, any bullet tips I can pump out and make some ammo, I'm more than happy. We are going to... We still got the gunpowder going. Yep, that's going to take a while too. We are going to go over to this survivor building because it has a library. And I am trying to find a book. Hopefully, because I want to make the mini bike. Now, in order to do that, I have the handlebars. I can already make the mini bike. So I can make the mini bike. I have the handlebars. I need the mini bike chassis. The mini bike chassis is what I need, and that is locked. So I either need to find the recipe to make the mini bike, or I need to get enough skill points that I can spec up into Grease Monkey, go right past the bicycle and make the mini bike. And I only really want to do that because I found the handlebars for the mini bike. And I believe I have an engine and a battery, so that is not an issue. What do we have over there? Another house. Tree auto. Okay. Hello. We are going to go into here. Alright. Anybody home? I have bad luck with these places because usually, from past experience, when I've come into these places, I've run into a zombie bear. And that is not fun. Especially when you're low level. So go through all the trash. Try to find anything useful. Try to wake up some people. Anybody home? Hello? Anybody? I don't see anybody in this room. And I want to make sure to do every trash can, every trash that I can find, because in the Survivor building you can find books anywhere. Nothing over there. Alright, someone's probably going to be in this room. Nothing in the desk. Nobody's in here. Alright, take this out. Pretty much just doing this for the scrap iron. And, alright. So, while I'm doing all this, I want to talk about keto. Oh, hi guys. So, I am an advocate for it. I do it. You need to go down. And a lot of people think that keto is this one-way show, that it has to be high fat, and that is simply not true. It does not need to be high fat. There are multiple versions of keto, and it doesn't have to be looked at as a diet either. It can be a lifestyle, a choice that you follow a certain way of eating, and it just becomes the normal day-to-day thing. It doesn't become a diet that you have to worry about losing weight, all that stuff. Oh, this perception. I've been following it for a while, and I'm happy with the results that I've seen so far. I'm not going to complain at all. So we need to get out of here. Grab that back. Alright. So scrap that. We need to scrap these, and then I'll go back to making the ammo, or the gunpowder. So I have more 7.62 rounds. Let's scrap this. Scrap the nails. Baseball cap. Scrap that. Got dye. Okay. I don't need the glass jar. Scrap the tin. Got leather. Got feathers. Don't need the feathers. Got more lead for more bullet tips. That'll be useful. Don't need these pipes. I'll keep the springs, because you can't make springs. And, alright. So we'll go into here, recipes, gunpowder, boom, boom. And we're on our way. Might as well collect this while I'm here, because I already put the leather into my inventory. Somebody else is knocking on my door. Alright, so, keto. Not only one way to do keto. What do I mean by that? Keto does not need to be high fat. It never needed to be high fat. But all of the YouTube videos that are going around will have you assume that there's only one way of doing it. And that is not true. Alright, close quarters. Oh, they're beating through there. Go in here, see what books. Already read that. Can I give you a hand? Hi. Can you please be quiet? Thank you. Well, I might as well go through here. Can't check that. Alright. No one else is in here. Check the trash can. Can't see the desk. Hello? Where'd you come from? Where are you? Are you beating on this? Okay. That was weird. So, I've been doing keto, and I've been doing keto for a while. And I don't typically do a high-fat version of keto. I do what a lot of us call the extreme keto diet. Hello! You snuck up out of nowhere. Get down. So, if you understand the basics of keto and what keto is all about, you understand that the only thing... Wait, hold on. Intellect plus 1, minus 10, plus 10, plus 1... Okay, so those are both the same. So it doesn't even matter which one I... But they sell for 200. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those and then sell them. And probably... Actually, I have a pair at the base, so I don't need to keep either of them. So if you understand that keto is just the fact that you're depriving your body of carbs and sugars, and that's forcing your body to burn fat, then you're understanding the main principle of it altogether. There's nothing else that you need to do to start burning fat other than cut out carbs and sugar. Now, when you have cut out the carbs and sugar and your body has switched to burning fat for energy, you are burning fat for energy. You're burning fat for energy. You do not need to consume fat to burn more fat. You don't have to. Yes, in some situations it does help. MCT oils do help you burn extra fat, but you can hurt yourself by going overboard. There's a point where if you start taking in too much fat, your body can't burn it all. So by going over the threshold, you're actually damaging yourself because I saw you over there. Because your body cannot burn all of the fat that you're putting into your body. So there is a version of keto that is a low-fat keto. And by doing the low-fat keto... great. Scrap that. Nope. We gotta get rid of some stuff. Okay, and by consuming low-fat when you're doing keto, for people that are trying to lose as much weight as possible, you are forcing your body into keto, which is burning fat, and then you are also not giving it a lot of fat, so it needs to find energy from somewhere else, and its only other option is to burn fat off of you. So if you're trying to lose a lot of body fat, that is something you might want to think about. I've been doing it on and off. I actually cycle it. I do a moderate fat, moderate protein, and then I do a low fat, high protein. And listen, a lot of people want to say that high protein is bad for you and you'll just gain a bunch of weight because of all that protein. I have not seen that at all. And I've been doing it for a long time, and I have a bunch of friends that I know that also follow a high protein diet, and they do not gain all of the weight from it. I'm gonna have to store some of this stuff somewhere. Alright, we're gonna store this stuff here, and the flashlights. I'll take the blueberry seed. Alright. So, in order for you to consume too much protein, because your body does need protein, you have to consume a large amount that your body cannot use in one sitting, which is usually what some of these people are talking about, where you're consuming too much. So we're going to put that back and put that back. Actually, we're going to take the dye out of there. And I hear you. I hear you, Mr. Zombie. I'll be with you in a second, wherever you are. Yeah, so, yeah, the amount of protein that you need to consume in one sitting is pretty high. Typically, when I'm consuming protein, great, I gotta break into here. In one sitting, I do between 20 to 40 grams, depending on what I plan on eating for the day. Let's take care of you real quick. Thank you, I'll take that back. Do I really need to go into the bathroom? Probably not. Probably nothing good in here. Out real quick. Okay. Sink. Nope. We already got a pot. We already got a wrench. Don't need any of it. I always take the murky water. Don't need the knife. Murky water. Alright. And there's actually... are you? So, there's actually some studies out there, actually quite a few studies out there, that go over how much protein someone should consume on a daily basis. Alright. You are iron pipes. Don't need you. Put you back. Don't need that. And typically, for muscle maintenance, which is the amount of protein that you should consume just to maintain the muscle that you have on your body already. There you are. A lot of different places say you should be between, I think it was 70 and 85% grams of protein per pound of ideal body weight. So the ideal body weight, I was looking for that because if I take this out of here, complete, escape, where are you? Don't know. Alright, so I can scrap him, or sell it. That would probably be better. And I can put that on there, and we'll also go ahead and put that on there. And now I have an extra triple pocket storage mod that I can put on it as well. Yay. Take all this stuff back. Don't need any of that. Empty old trash. Trash. Sewing kit. Okay. Alright. Book that I have not read. Alright, let's get out of here. Go over to this room. Alright. We have a bookcase. Use that, and a gas can recipe. Awesome. that will come in handy. This paper. Don't need the paper. Not right now, anyway. Can I take any of? We're gonna leave the paper. I don't need the paper. 7 casings. No. We're gonna leave the casings also. No, thank you. Lockpick, duct tape. Yep. You've got to be upstairs. If I had to guess, you are upstairs. Oh, really? That's not metal? No, it is not. And I don't want those. Alright, we are ready to go upstairs. Let's go visit the library. After we take the couches. Where are you? Because you're getting very annoying. Sir? Sir? Can I help you end this nightmare you are in? Knock knock. Hi. Oh yeah, there's a kitchen in here. The library's over there. So we're gonna go this way. Over to the library. And I need to drink. And eat. Get rid of that pipe. We need to pick our max stamina back up. Hello, miss. I hope you're not the librarian. I want to check out some books. Okay. Yeah, and I got caught up with killing zombies. My bad. So, ooh, close quarters. No. I've already read that. We'll leave it. Hold on a second. Wow, 2 misses. Back to back. Reload. Hey, Mr. Turret. Please take care of that. Thank you. Use. That armor will come in handy if we can make it. So, didn't read that. Read that. That. Not seeing anything for a mini bike, which would have been helpful. Hello, can you come this way? Please and thank you. Let me show you my friend here. Yeah, so the amount of protein that you should be intaking is actually higher than a lot of people think. And you can... What are you doing over here? So a lot of people are afraid to eat foods that have protein in them, even though your body needs protein. I mean, it doesn't need a huge, gigantic amount, but it needs some protein. And let's say you weigh 100 pounds, you should be consuming anywhere between 70 to 85 grams of protein a day. I mean, it's not unheard of. Okay, I got too much crap. Let's just use that to get that out of here. Let's just use that to get that out of here. And ditch that. I want the honey. Boo. Okay. Leave that. Use that. Got more empty jars. Where are we at on this ammo? A minute 53. Yeah, so there's a lot. Now, you guys might think I'm a little weird or crazy for even talking about protein and the reason why you need to eat it in the first place or consume it. But there are a lot of people out there that don't consume protein because they think it's bad for you. And it's mind-boggling to me because the muscles that your body is made of require protein to rebuild them and to maintain them. So the fact that you don't consume protein, it's just, I don't get it. Okay. Ooh. Where are you? Are you outside? It sounds really close. Could be upstairs. I don't know if there's anything special upstairs. Give me that back. Alright. So I just figured that I would just mention it, because some people think that you don't need it, and some people think that it's bad for you, when it's really not. It's necessary. Right in the... Is that, oh, I thought it was the ass. I got him in the leg. No, sir. Why did you go down? Give me that back. Give me my bolts. Right. Oh. I don't want the cloth. I want the spear. Thank you. So, yeah. Let's see. Low fat. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. I didn't know all this was up here. So, low fat keto is exactly what it sounds like. It's a low fat version of keto. These ones scrap into iron, right? I believe so. So you deprive your body of carbs and sugar. Boom, your body switches over to burning fat. You're also limiting the amount of fat that your body is consuming. I want those seeds. And the dynamite. So you're forcing your body to burn fat off of yourself. There's a lot of people that know about this, but I was amazed at the fact that there's also a lot of people that don't know about it. I need that. Oh boy. Seeds. Should I just... Yep, we're gonna start making some paint. Scrap all that in the paint. Because I want those. Thank you. No Minibike book, though. Kind of sad. Scrap that. Scrap that. Yeah, so I figured I would just touch on the subject because there are people that don't know that there's multiple versions of keto. And I want to let people know and make sure that people know there are many versions of keto. There is the regular keto that you see... Ooh, hello! That you see all over the place. And that's the high-fat keto. Nope. Sir. Nope. You stay down on the ground. I don't like you. Alright. So there's the high-fat version, which is being plastered all over YouTube, and some people seem to think that that's the only version of keto, that you have to do high-fat keto or else it's not keto. And I have friends that went on a keto diet and then said keto's not for them because they couldn't do it and they had all sorts of health issues. Well, one of them was consuming large amounts of eggs and bacon, which that's bad for you no matter what way you think about it. Large amounts of cholesterol is not good. Scrap that. I want those. Yeah, so they went on this keto diet and they were following these videos that they saw of people consuming just bacon and eggs for every meal of the day, thinking that that was going to solve all these different problems. And I mean, hello, you're still consuming crap ton of freaking cholesterol, and that's not good at all. I don't need this cash. I don't need the feathers. I don't get it. Why people think that just because they saw it in a video, it makes it true, but then here I am telling you about something and expecting you to believe it's true. Well, it is true, but hopefully you understand where I'm coming from and understand the science behind it, because it is true. And I want people to know about it, because people are looking for an answer or a way to lose weight, and they're stuck in this rut and don't know what to do. Missy. No, crap. Nope. Get back. That was a close one. You are in the bathroom. Come on. Alright. Ooh, hello, nurse. Headshot. Thank you. Alright. Scrap that for the leather. Don't need the beanie. Scrap that. That's worth 95. I'll come back here to get all of this other stuff. All the dyes. Because there's a fair amount. Yeah, so the low-fat keto is the one that I actually use a lot. I cycle back and forth between that one and the moderate fat, moderate protein. And that's just, you're consuming enough protein and enough fat, but you're not going overboard. And you're not going to put too much into your body to where it can't handle it. And the same way with the fat, you're not putting too much in so your body can't handle it, which allows you to still burn fat off of you. Then I switch to the low fat to just kind of take some body fat percentage off. I'm at a area where I like my body where it is. I used to be pretty heavy and I'm not anymore, and I'm perfectly fine with where I am at. Oop, oh. I always miss that jump the first time. So I'm at a point where I like my body, I have no problems with it, and I just thought it was kind of interesting that some people think you can't do a low-fat keto diet. It's a pretty interesting theory, although it is not true. You can do it, and I know multiple people that do. I'll put that in there, put all this in there. So I figured I would just kind of touch base on the whole low-fat keto situation. And there's the low-fat keto, there's the low-fat keto, there's the moderate keto, and then there's, of course, the high-fat keto, which everybody knows about, and everybody automatically assumes that's what you're talking about when you're talking about keto. And I have to have this conversation all the time on trying to teach people that there is more than one version. But if people really want to hear what I have to say about that, and they want to ask me any questions, I'm more than happy to talk about it. It is something that I am passionate about. I continue to do it. I do it as a lifestyle, not a diet. Every meal I eat, it follows the keto principles. You know, no to low carb, no sugar, and depending on the day, I either have large amounts of fat or I don't have any. Sometimes I just don't have fat because I want to lose maybe another pound or two, whatever. I found where my body kind of stays at the weight it is, and every now and then I just want to go down a little bit, lose maybe another pant size or something. And so all this keto stuff, some of you might be interested in what I'm saying, and some of you might not be interested in what I'm saying. It purely depends on whoever's watching this video, but that leads me into the whole rebranding. I think I want to change the name of the channel. Rejected Gamer is something that I was using way back. I've had it for over 5 years. It was something I was using on multiplayer servers, playing, you know, Minecraft and Call of Duty and stuff. I think I want a name that really envelops who I am and the stuff that I'm about. So I want to change the name. I'm thinking already of a couple different names. One of the things I'm passionate about, of course, is the whole keto scenario and the lifestyle. Another thing I'm passionate about is, well, not passionate, but an advocate for, is vaping. I am a vapor. I probably won't go into that too heavy on any episodes, but I'll probably talk about it if somebody has any questions. Yeah, so that's what I mean when I'm talking about the whole rebranding. Look at that, those are ready. I want to change the name, and I want to focus on. Obviously, I'm a gamer, so I'm going to be playing games. But while I'm playing the game, I also want to talk about things that I am passionate for, or an advocate for, or stuff that I saw online and I want to talk about, or things that I think, because a lot of things go around on the keto portion. There's a lot of videos that get put out. There's a lot of products that get put out. There's some keto products where they actually will just put keto on the label, and they expect you to buy it because it says keto and you think it's keto, where if you actually look at the ingredients, yes, if you do the math on the label, it is low carb. However, if you look at the carbs that they're counting, or the ingredients they're counting on you subtracting from the carbs, they actually have an impact on your glucose, which is bad for keto. So there are a lot of keto products that aren't good for keto, and some people don't know this. There's a lot of candies, they may say sugar-free, and then people on keto automatically assume that they can eat as many as they want. And the sugars that they use, though the fake sugars that they use, are really bad for you. Some of them impact your sugar levels, your glucose levels inside your body, which kick you out of keto, but then some of them mess up your internal, like your intestines and stuff like that. Maltitol is one of them, is big for causing all sorts of gastrointestinal problems. I have a lot of info that I can put out on keto. I don't plan on doing it all right now. This is where I'm going to end the episode. So I'll close it out and do some mining overnight and crafting some things. And then and I just kind of want to get, thoughts from people on if they think I should continue to do my videos this way. I feel that I need to change how I'm doing videos, because if I don't have a topic to talk about, I'll tend to get lost in just the game, and I don't want to get lost in the game when I want. There's a lot of information that I want to put out, and there's things that I actually want to talk about. So I'm going to focus on gameplay that is also, it's like gameplay and real talk. There's a right way to do keto, there is a wrong way to do keto, but the right way of doing keto, there's multiple different ways of doing it. There is not just one. High-fat keto is not the only way of doing keto. So that's where I'm going to leave it. We'll pick up tomorrow, and we'll start getting ready for the horde. And please throw some comments down there. If you have questions about the game, obviously, throw that down below. If you got questions about keto, please throw that down below. I'm probably going to get hate for some of the comments that I have made, but that's okay. I can justify everything that I am saying. I'm perfectly happy to have conversations, let me stress that enough, a conversation about it. And thank you for being here. Please go ahead, please smash that like button if you haven't done that already. Subscribe and hit that bell if you want to see more of the stuff that I'm putting out. And as always, have a great day.